Alright everybody, so this is what we're getting instead of Classic Plus. Well, it is kind of Classic Plus, but at the same time it's a little different. It's going to be called Season of Discovery, and it's like Season of Mastery, but it's different. It's going to be based on the classic game. It's going to be level capped at level 25, and there's going to be a whole bunch of changes. I'm just going to go into talking about everything we know so far. Blizzard has provided us here with a media kit for stuff to talk about. So we have a World of Possibility. They're just talking about special runes. I'll talk about runes in a minute. They're just putting a bunch of stuff in the open world. Experimentation with no friction. So rune engraving. This is what this is talking about here, runes. They're basically like glyphs, but imagine if glyphs gave you special abilities instead of augmenting abilities you already have. So every class is going to be able to pick up these runes, and these runes will enable them to do different playstyles. So Warlock Tank, Mage Healer were some of the examples they gave, but also like Warrior, that's a deep prot warrior instead of the Fury prot we're familiar with from Classic. Classic Dungeons reimagined. So each phase is level cap. So each phase we're going to get a new level, and I presume until we hit 60. First phase we're going to get level 25, and we're going to have Black Fathom Deeps as a 10-man raid. So I'm kind of imagining this like a Upper Blackrock Spire version of Black Fathom Deeps. I don't believe any of the bosses are new, but it says right here that the bosses will be reworked into raid mechanics, or raid bosses with raid mechanics. So it's not just going to be the dungeon, but scaled up. It's going to have its own mechanics and everything, and we're going to have the new classes to play with. Not new classes, but pretty much new classes, considering we're doing things that WoW has never done before, like Warlock Tank, Hunter without a pet, Rogue Tank was one of them. And there's going to be a PvP zone in Ashenvale. That's one of the world revamps they were talking about up here. And I guess there's going to be rank 14 in Battlegrounds from day one. I don't know if you can even get rank 14 because of the way the math works, but I assume with the changes they made to ranking points, or how rank ups work in Season of Mastery, I assume we're going to be able to get rank 14 in Season of Discovery, but I don't have time for that, so maybe I'll do rank 14 when I have time, but I already did 2 of those during Real Classic, so anyway, let's go on to the next part here. We got 2 images. We're going to go to Blizzard's website here. We're just going to look at pictures of bosses. So this is Akumai from, he's the last boss, and after you kill him, the old gods whisper to you, so I wonder if there's going to be like some void crap going on. You can see these little orbs. I forget if these orbs are in the live servers or not, but they could have something to do with a boss fight. This guy's got a little water shield going on. I bet you like burst the shield and then he like splits into a million parts or something like that. Violet Hold boss. There's some more void stuff going on. There's a little turtle. He's got a little Naga beside him. There's some, I don't remember if this one's in the real BFD or not. I can't remember. I don't remember if there's a boss that walks around in this hallway, so maybe she's new, or maybe I'm trolling. Here's this guy. Here's the guy with the turtle room. I bet it might be like a Neltharion fight, or Nefarian fight, not Neltharion. Like phase 1 Nefarian, where with all the skeletons coming out. I bet the turtles from the fire braziers will be something like that. Here's another angle of the same thing. And we're still gonna have the same trash, it looks like, with the crabs and the murlocs and probably those satyrs that are in stealth. Yeah, here's one of them satyrs in stealth. Here's this guy. I don't remember this guy. Maybe he's a trash mob. Here's more trash mobs. Here's a night elf. It says rune discovery, so he's probably finding a rune in this dead mines chest. Here's a Tauren doing the same thing. So it looks like a jump puzzle to get to this one. This is like, I think this is Valley of Trials. You probably have to jump up in that area where you kill the scorpion and then like jump down on this rock or something. Is this Valley of Trial? Maybe this is just the Barrens. Either way, it looks like a jump puzzle to find this one. And just a flesh wound, that's what you want to be for a rogue tank. All these things, though, are runes that the rogues can get. Here's a hunter. Alright, so let's go on to the next thing here. So, Wowhead's saying that there's going to be Black Fathom Deeps and level cap of 25. After a few months, the level cap will be increased and a new continent will be introduced. So it looks like, I don't know if that means we're going to Northrend, I don't know if that means we're going to Eastern Kingdoms or what. If we only have Kalimdor at the start here. There's gonna be Warlock Tank and Mage Healer. Also a bunch of other stuff, I presume. Here's another thing from Wowhead saying no PTR testing is going to happen, so everybody's going in blind. And then here's those two pictures from earlier. Here's some guy, and he's talking about all this stuff. Here's some of the runes. I'm going to make a couple videos theory crafting, what setups you could do, what builds you could make with all these different runes, but I'll link this Wowhead article in the description if you want to go through it yourself. There's like druid stuff here, you know, all the different classes, they get their own stuff. So there's that. They teased Scarlet Monastery and Nomergon, and then also Karazhan Crypts at the end of the live stream when they were talking about this. So there's probably the new raids they were talking about that we're going to go in the future phases. And here's 7 bosses. I'm pretty sure these are all the same, except I don't remember Lorius Jet. Was that the dude? Where'd my... That might have been that human. I think that's the human, the Twilight Cultist guy. Unless it's Twilight Lord Kelrus? I don't know who this guy is, but anyway, I think these are all the same as the live game, but they're gonna have different mechanics. And then, new world buffs. They say it's likely an existing version of this buff that you get from killing Akumai at the end. This is in the live game right now, but it's probably going to be a different version of this, they think. Here's some items that are going to drop from the raid. Oh, that's pretty cool. This one's like an Earth Shaker. Earth Shaker from Molten Core, the one that has a chance on hit to knock down people. This is like a Typhoon version of it. Look at this weird stat. This is a Warlock tanking item. 12 stamina, 130 armor. That's definitely for Warlock tanking. No idea what... Oh, these all have Shadow Resist, so... I was going to say no idea what the Shadow Resist is for, but I assume one of the bosses is going to have like a Void mechanic you need Shadow Resist for, and then this is just DPS, DPS, melee, ranged, caster DPS, and healer versions of this trinket. So that's all we know so far.